Alright, I'd like to thank you for watching this video today. It means you are signed up as an OSU Relay for Life participant, and we are so glad to have you this year in the fight against cancer. This video is going to take you through the basics of fundraising via your dashboard and kind of the critical information that you need to know. So first, to get started, you'd want to go to relayforlife.org/OSU, and that will take you to a page that looks like this. To sign into your account that you used when you signed up, you can go on up to this login button towards the top right. Click that. You can either enter your email and password, or I'm going to log in via Facebook because I have those linked. And then from here, you'll see it redirects us to this page called My Dashboard. And this is really your main landing page that you're going to be operating from as a Relay for Life participant. And it's critical that you know this information, because if all of our participants utilize this information, that's what's going to get us to our goal of raising $125,000 this year in the fight against cancer. So we'll start with one of the most important things, which is how to actually go about asking for donations via this center. So to do that, by far most frequently used method would be requesting donations via email. So you can click this Ask for Donations button, and it's going to give you a number of options here. So you'd like to go to Compose an Email. And that'll bring you to this screen. So once you're at this screen, you have a number of options. One, you can write an email from scratch, which is a terrific option. It's often great to include something such as your personal reason to relay, why you're passionate about fighting cancer, things of that nature. So I would definitely encourage you to do that. But if you're short on time or feel like doing something else, you can also select a pre-made template to use as well. And so I'll call your attention right now to two of these choices, both Ask for Donations and Dedicate a Luminaria. Both of these will essentially serve the same purpose of asking for donations, but we would encourage you to utilize this Dedicate a Luminaria template instead. Luminaria, if you don't know, are bags that are going to line our track at Relay, and each bag bears a name of someone who's had cancer. So it's $10 to dedicate a bag, and so for that donation then, that person gets to honor someone who they know who has battled cancer, which empowers our event, is a nice way for those who donate to you to receive something in return. And even if they can't make it to the event, we actually will be posting photos of all of our Luminaria online to our Facebook account, which is OSU Relay for Life. And so here you can see our album from last year. These are all of our many Luminaria, each with a name, each with a reason why we are there fighting cancer. So both asking for donations and Luminaria are great options, but we would encourage you to lean more towards dedicating Luminaria. So in this email then, your personal link will automatically show up at the bottom of your email, even though you don't see it here, but right here it tells you that. So don't worry that your link isn't there. And really what we would encourage you to do is to send this to at least 10 people. If you send it to 10 people, that's going to bring you to your $100 mark, which is also known as the Hope Club. And for $100, that's where you receive an event t-shirt, and that's definitely the mark that we're encouraging all of our event participants to reach. I'd also like to point out that if you're able to raise $250, that will bump you up to VIP status. You'll have special access to the Women's Field House during the event, and there'll be a number of exclusive raffles, some catered food, warmth, a place to charge your phone, those types of benefits to that. So strive for that $100 mark to get your t-shirt and kind of hit that fundraising minimum, and then also make sure to strive for $250 if you're able to go beyond that $100. We'd encourage you to do that. But this is the key right here, is entering those email addresses in here, and then you can send it out. So I'll go ahead and send that. And then it tells me my message was successfully sent, so that is good news. So I can exit out of there. There's a couple other things I'd like to draw your attention to via this center. One is sending thank yous. So you can see down here, it'll tell you whose donations or what donations you've received. So you can see I've sent some thank yous already. These two came from volunteering, so I don't need to send one from those. But I have not thanked my friend Kyle yet for donating. So we'll go ahead and do that now together. So you go ahead and click send a thank you. And then this will come up here. And I'm going to go ahead and type my own message. And I'll say, hey, Kyle, thanks so much for donating. You are a master of fighting cancer, because he really is. And so I'll go ahead and send that to Kyle, and you'll notice it automatically populates with the person's email address, and I send, and that was successfully sent as well. So that's the key here, is to be utilizing the center to send emails both requesting donations in Luminaria as well as thanking your donors. There's a couple other really cool features I'm going to point out quickly here. One of which is personalizing your fundraising page. So to do that, you can go to this personalize your page right there. That'll take you here. Now there's a number of things you can do. As you see here, you can upload a photo or video, which I've done. So rather than just the generic stock photos, you can make your page a little more personal to have a photo of yourself or maybe someone you relay for. That's always a great idea. Notice you can also edit your URL, which again I've done. But to do that, you just hit this button here and you get to change the ending. So on yours, you might see a lot of random numbers and letters, but I've just changed mine here to PDIS, and that will work for me. Other thing that would be really great if you did was to customize your description down here. So again, this will automatically populate with kind of a generic information about ACS and fighting cancer, but it's certainly more powerful to document your own reasons to relay why you are a part of this great event. So I would encourage you to do that as well, but you make those changes, and that way when the people who you emailed land on your personal page, they can feel a little bit more personal about donating to you and this incredible event. So now we're going to go back to the main dashboard landing page, and I just want to point out one more thing briefly here, which is that you also can see event details from your personal page. So you go here, and you'll notice that we have the whole entertainment and game schedule up, as well as some key times for different ceremonies that will be going on. You can expect this page to be more and more full as we approach the event, so it also would be great while you're in your dashboard to be checking that out. And those are the basics. There's a lot more cool things that you can do in here. I'd encourage you to play around, check it out. Again, the key is making sure that all of our participants send those 10 emails. And if we do that, we'll end up at the $125,000 mark. Also remember, you can always do team fundraisers, fundraisers around local businesses. Those are always great ideas as well as planning on-site fundraisers. So there's a lot of great options. We just encourage you to dive in and participate as much as you want. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch this, and we look forward to seeing you on April 10th and 11th.